What is going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the ClearCryptos education channel. My name is T. Haas from the Crypto Shop, and of course, you know I got my man Jay Seals with me. What's going on, brother?
What's good, everybody?
Well, this is a little awkward because a government official, i.e., our Fed chair, was actually tricked, aka pranked, into a telephone call. I'm sorry, a Zoom call. He was video chatting live on Ukrainian TV with a prankster channel. I don't know how that happened from a security standpoint, but it was very interesting, some of the things that he was said. So, Justin, take us into this video, man.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and watch it.
Это show real. On your opinion, which countries also suffered more from recent political situation and in economy?
Well, I would say not the United States. You know, we have our own energy here, and so it's really not us. I mean, it's going to be the Eastern European. You know better than I do, but it's going to be Poland and the Eastern European countries that are right there in close to Ukraine. I would think they're the ones who have suffered. I'm aware that Ukraine's suffering is. I mean, I can't personally experience it, but we all see what's happening. You know, people like me just want to support you in any way we can. But I have limited ways to do that in my professional job.
So I just talked to Christine Lagarde recently, and she told that they have already tried to minimize inflation. It's they got already around 7% inflation. It's a prediction for them, but there are a lot of many countries. So what do you have your prediction about inflation in the US?
I do, yes. Our policy rate quite a lot last year in order to slow the growth of the US economy and enable inflation to come down, and we think that's working now. And I think we're very much on track to get inflation back down to our target, which is 2%. A lot depends on what happens in Ukraine on that, and what happens with Russia and their energy, and also with the opening of China.
If the rate is raised further, the standard of living of the population will fall. So how much should it fall in order for the Fed to stop raising the rate?
You know, we've raised rates quite a lot, and the market is already pricing in two more quarter percentage point rate hikes. We'll look around after we make those two, and we'll say, should we do any more? And then the question will be, how long do we keep rates at this level? And I think we'll keep them there for quite some time.
Because the decrease in inflation is clearly less than we would like. And if it starts to rise, is the Fed ready to raise the rate sharply again?
Yes, of course. We will. If we need to raise our rates more, then we'll absolutely do that. We raised rates very sharply, historically sharply last year to get to the place we're at now.
In other words, does the Fed think that inflation should be reduced to 2% at any cost?
Well, so we think we do need to reduce inflation to 2%. That is our obligation. But I think the path there, as we walk that path down to 2%, we'll also be considering, not at this point, but a little further on, we'll be considering, the effects on the labor market as well.
Это show real.
Well, that was interesting. I want to be Jerome's friend. I want to be Jerome's friend so he could talk more candidly with me, because I feel like even though that was pretty candid and he said a lot of things that I feel like he wouldn't say on camera, like to the people, it still sounded like a rehearsed speech, talking to who he thought was the president of Ukraine. But what was interesting is a lot of the big things that I think he had to say, two questions in particular, they cut them from the actual interview, which kind of really sucked, to be honest. There's two big ones. I think one was, where does he see inflation going in the US? And then where were they going to tackle, or how would they continue to raise rates aggressively to tackle inflation? And if you tell, they cut them right out. So I don't know, but what do you think about this I don't want to call it a debacle, but like, what do you think about this this prank that happened to him?
First of all, again, I worry about the security of the government if they were able to prank the Fed chair, but maybe it was set up. I don't know. What I did gather from it, though, from a standpoint of, hey, a lot of this stuff we already knew, but some of it, the way he said it, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to keep rates at that level for, a significant amount of time. That's not what I feel like that sentence right there is not something that they normally, he normally comes out and says on the podium, right? I feel like he avoids that question and he kind of flips it into, well, we'll just wait and see. We'll evaluate. We'll go back. We'll wait and see. We'll gather the data. Then we'll wait and see. But to the potential, or what he thought was the Ukrainian president, it was, yeah, no, we're at higher rates and we're probably going to stay there for a while. So it was pretty solid information. I thought that was pretty interesting. Don't think that it had any effect on this bullish market that we're in, but I would love to hear you guys' comments on the video and our take on the video in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Come on back to Clear Cryptos Education and check myself and Justin out. But that man over there is Jay Seals, and my name is T Hobbs, and we'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace.